Cookie Cutter's story begins with a tale of past events relating to a mysterious void appearing in space, resulting in the formation of an ominous megastructure. We're introduced to clearly not evil Victor Garbanzos, who becomes enthralled by the structure and disappears with his company Infonet into its depths for years. How do they eat? Where do they go to the bathroom? Who knows? Eventually realizing living in a place with no indoor plumbing sucks, Victor, emerging with his newfound knowledge and power, creates Denzels, metallic shells designed to house human souls, cheating death for those who are quote-unquote worthy. Victor and his minions build a golden city over which Victor and his descendants rule. A resulting rebellion, vastly outnumbered, is hard-pressed to gain any traction in its fight against Infonet forces. A former Infonet engineer, Shinji Fallon, renounces her past and creates a Denzel of her own named Cherry in the hopes of infiltrating the megastructure and seeking answers to what has caused events to play out the way they have. No word on whether or not a soul inhabits Cherry or not. Maybe we'll find out, maybe we won't.
Not construction. As the spark of her took hold, there was something I didn't expect. Something I didn't even know that I was looking for. She, Cherry, gave life to me.
Their time together is interrupted when Salem Garbanzos, current leader of Infonet, arrives, abducts Shinji with his Denzel bodyguards, and absolutely destroys Cherry. The voice acting in the game is pretty good. The actors are putting in some decent performances, even if sometimes it feels like they aren't completely inhabiting their roles.
Please, let her go.
And why would I do that? I don't think so. Hey, the gates. Dispose of this abomination. It's time to go.
Wait!
It's here the game part of video game kicks off. Cherry, having been rebuilt by a bootleg tech guru named Raz, wakes up from the nightmare of her past.
Good morning, kiddo. Wasn't sure if you were
Her mission? Save Shinji with her sidekick Regina, a specific part of her anatomy that keeps the plot juices flowing and tells her when she can't do stuff and what she's got to do next. She's like Link's Navi, just all tucked away down there.
Ugh, I've wasted enough time already. Let's freaking do this. Take care of yourself, Raz. I owe you one.
Enemies drop a currency called bits, as well as crafting items used for upgrades. Fast travel hubs called Denzel stations also allow you to equip components, and you can also find energy cells to increase the total amount of components enabled. Weapons can also be upgraded to unlock new abilities. Combat is where Cookie Cutter shines. With upgradable weapons, combos, a ranged attack, and powerful finishers, all brought to life with beautiful character and enemy animations. It can't be stated enough how beautiful the animations are in Cookie Cutter. Everything looks somehow glossy and gritty at the same time, like if a Grindhouse film became a Saturday morning cartoon. There is a mana-like component called Void that powers your weapon attacks and allows Cherry to heal. You can refill the Void meter with regular combo attacks. Void and Health are also refilled with Brutals, one-shot finishing moves that can be executed with successful parries or by putting enemies into a break state with enough normal attacks. That's not to say you can't get by without the parry. You can dodge roll and combo your way to success, should you so choose. In fact, in some battle arenas there are so many enemies, I'd recommend doing combos, using your equipped weapon for heavy strikes, and dodging until you thin the herd a bit. It's just extremely fulfilling to take advantage of a very generous parry system. Bosses just kind of drop on you like a bag of bricks, and all of a sudden you're in the fight. Thankfully, the save stations are pretty forgiving, and it's never that big of a run back to the bosses for the most part. One thing I can stress above all others is it is 100% worth it to master the parry system. The timing is different in each encounter, and it may seem odd initially, but if you stick with it, you'll be able to parry and stun even the game's bosses into oblivion. The tip, if you're having trouble, is to parry at the point of enemy contact, not at the blue flash that indicates a parry is possible. It's a mistake that I was guilty of making the first few times. Timing is key, but the window will seem a mile wide once you become a parry master. Boss designs are amazing, and that animation style is again proven to be perfection. I can't get out of my head how good it is. There are some interesting characters inhabiting the game as well, mostly in the interest of giving quests, and a few enlightened Denzels who seem to be free of Infonet's control. The game also has a safe haven hub area called the Diner, reminiscent of Demon's Souls Nexus, where you can invite some of those you meet on your journey. When I first saw Cookie Cutter, I wasn't sure I was sold on the whole cartoony punk rock aesthetic. Sometimes I feel as though games like this can lean too hard into edgy attitude, like someone's 14-year-old sister dressing like Avril Lavigne and expecting instant credibility. I'm super happy to say that I was wrong. There's a real humanity to Cookie Cutter even when it seeps into Tarantino-esque violence. It never feels like it's glorifying gore, rather it is very raw, unhinged violence with purpose in its execution, even when it's a cyborg being completely annihilated. Cookie Cutter has a great deal of charm to the point where I would go as far as to say through my time with the game, it doesn't even really have any glaring flaws. It succeeds in what it sets out to do, and in the age where there's an increasing demand for games to innovate, mix genres and mechanics, it's nice to see a game that's just unapologetically simple and straightforward. Cookie Cutter doesn't reinvent anything within its genre, which isn't a complaint, as the clear goal here was to take the formula and follow the recipe to the letter, in which it succeeds with flying colors. You will never feel like you're playing anything other than a Metroidvania, and the result is an extremely satisfying game. I'm normally a wait for sale type of guy, no matter how good the game, but I bought Cookie Cutter at launch, and it's worth the price. At $19.99 US or $26.99 Canadian, it's not going to break the bank and it won't disappoint you. If you like this review, please consider a like and subscribe. I'm pretty new at this. I buy my own games for review, and I'm really enjoying myself with everything that goes into creating videos and making reviews. Thanks for watching.